3 roadblocks to change. Here's the reasons we can't change, guys. Change could be considered the biggest antagonist of feeling happy or comfortable, which is why most people do not change. They don't change because they become comfortable with who they are and what they have, even if it totally sucks. They would rather stick with what they know than change into something unknown, even if it's way more awesome than what they have now. But if you're one of those people, you would not be listening to these words right now. If you are still here, you're here for the same reason I am. You want to grow. You want to be the best you can be. You want a better, more fulfilling life. So for those of you who desire a change in your life, but haven't found a strategy that works, or even have found a strategy but can't get it to work, then you're in the right place. Here I've listed the biggest reasons that we have a difficult time changing. Number 1, we are unsure of the problem. We feel unhappy, we feel depressed, we feel sad, we feel mad, we feel frustrated, but we can't figure out exactly why. And the reason we can't figure out why is because we are pointing outside to blame others instead of blaming ourselves, instead of figuring out inside what's going on. So we're not sure what it is that we dislike about life. It seems to be coming at us from all angles sometimes, from our relationships, to our jobs, to the thoughts in our heads. When we're in this state, it's very hard to change. This is the state where we blame everyone around us for the problems in our lives and feel totally helpless to change our circumstances. We enter a place of pain and suffering which we trap ourselves in. In this state, we usually find ways to numb the pain. So the way we end up changing our state and getting rid of all these negative thoughts and feelings is through distractions, usually negative distractions. When you feel the need to escape your life through drugs and alcohol or any other negative distraction, you're at the very bottom level of the ladder of growth. And you'll never be able to climb that ladder in this state. Because you can't climb upward toward anything if you are looking down. You cannot know where you're going if you have not picked a destination, which leads us to the second roadblock of change. Number 2. So now you know what it is you don't want, but can't figure out what you really want. I can't help but to ask almost everyone I meet what they want to do with their lives. When I ask this question, I get the same responses almost every time. I get the same blank stares and general answers like, I want to be rich or successful or happy. Well, that's great, but in order to get that, you must know what it looks like to you. You cannot hit a target if it is not there. Trying to succeed in life without a vision of what you want is like putting together a million-piece jigsaw puzzle without a picture to guide you. Good luck. If you don't know what you love most in life, then you have not been asking yourself enough questions. Yes, I said ask yourself questions. The only one who knows who you are and what you want is you. The answers you seek are inside of you. You probably just never thought about asking yourself questions before. Try it. See what happens. So now you've asked yourself the questions and you found a solution. And then you run into the third roadblock to change and growth. You can't figure out why your strategy is not working. You know what's wrong, you know what you want, but you can't get it. This is when you probably need a coach. This is when you need to take apart your entire mental inventory and organize it all together. It means that you have conflicting values, beliefs, or needs because you have not yet figured out who you are. You haven't gotten to know every you. You don't have the key. As we grow older, we go through different events and life stages, and we develop certain beliefs, needs, and values. But these beliefs, needs, and values change as the events and circumstances in our lives change, as our life stages change. The problem arises when we don't face our pains, we don't learn our lessons, and we leave our unhealthy beliefs and thoughts to fester and infect us without our conscious knowledge. A famous philosopher once said that most of us only experience the same emotions that we felt when we were 0 to 7 years old, over and over for the rest of our lives, unless we find a way out of the cycle. Our negative emotions are caused by not fulfilling our needs, which then turns into behaviors which are designed by us in order to fulfill the missing needs. We then become used to these behaviors and forget that they exist. Until days like today, when we want to change and grow. So in order to make a change and make it last, we must look inward for the problem. Find a solution and a strategy, and then the key, get to know every you. Pardon my French, but get your shit together. Unlock the door and don't look back.